Hello. Whoever that is, welcome into the live. Make sure that you acknowledge the birds. Do you hear the birds? Can you hear the birds singing? We gotta make sure we acknowledge the birds. The birds singing and the squirrels running and anything else that we see out here. We gotta make sure that we acknowledge them. Hey, Stefan. Oh my God. Hey, Stefan. Stefan. Listen. By the time by the time 9 o'clock rolled around, I was still out. I ran home, jumped in the shower. I never did get a chance to even look at StreamYard until like almost 11 or 12 o'clock. It wasn't quite 12, but it was after 11. So, I had to make sure that I know how to, not really know how to do the StreamYard, but I haven't been using StreamYard lately because of, just using the YouTube app. So I used to use StreamYard. It's not really hard. It's not hard at all. But sometimes you got to fumble around with it. They got I don't really think they got anything new. They have some some minor stuff, not really anything big. But when I was trying to do stuff like sharing my screen and stuff the other day, not even the other day, like a couple of months ago. And I went on live one night and we was showing another lady that she could use the StreamYard and how to get the people up there with her if she wanted them to talk with her. So I think that may be the last time I was on there. So by the time I was like, first of all, it was too late to even start because I figured you had gone to bed. And so I fumbled around a little bit. And it's like, StreamYard acts right sometimes, and sometimes it acts glitchy. So it's going to be all right. Whatever we do, we'll figure it out. As long as you know how to get up there, as long as I can drop the link and you can get up there, it'll be good. It'll be good. Sometimes, you have to do some adjustments during the live, like with your microphone and stuff, but most likely it'll be good. And then plus you've been on the StreamYard, so you know that you can leave your avatar up. You don't actually have to show yourself. If you don't want to, you can leave your avatar up and just communicate that way. So, yeah, it's been some stuff going on. It's been some stuff going on in Wayne's World. I don't know if we can make sense of it, but it's been some stuff going on. It's been good. How's your day? It's been good. You know, it's daylight a little bit longer, so we can get out here a little bit later. And it's the, you know what? I'm gonna start switching it up, because you know it's daylight now, and more people in our neighborhood want to walk. So it's like they trying to pop on there on the same time, and I swear to God, it's intentional. So we're just gonna switch it up, and those who can catch us live will catch us live, and then everybody else will have to catch the replay. But that's okay, because the replay matters. Okay, replays matter too. But it's real funny. It's real funny. But people be peopling. People be peopling. It be the very ones that come over in your chat. Or they used to come in your chat and they just sit back and watch. Any little thing. I'm gonna start doing something different on here. I'm talking about totally different. In addition to our walk and talk. That I don't even have to worry about, because they won't be conscious. They won't be they won't do that. I know they won't do that. You know how sometimes you just have to do some things that you know a person's not gonna put themselves out there and do. That's how you have to do your channel. Hey Betty. Betty, Retirement Days, Comfort Foods and More, says hello. Betty, have you dropped a video lately? Because I haven't seen one. So let me know if you have dropped a video lately. I'll notice that I haven't seen a video from certain people, but I don't necessarily go and like look. I'll just kind of notice it. You know, it depends on who it is. Like my mom's, I'll go look. You know, or somebody in the membership. I only got a few people in there, so I'll go look. But look, like Stefan said, he had a long day today. Stefan, my day was good. It was it was a Monday, but you know how I am about Mondays. Look, we gotta love on Monday just like we love on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? Sometimes it can be a little bit rough, especially like at work, because it's that first day of the work week, especially for those who work like Monday through Friday jobs, or if your job is like a 24-hour job, but you work Monday through Friday, so you got to come in and you got to kind of handle some of the things that happen over the weekend. You know, you got to try to pay attention to some of the things and, you know, adjust some things, fix some things that happened over the weekend. So Monday was a good day. Mondays are good days. All days are good days. If you're blessed to see them, all days are good days, okay? But it was a little rough. We had to kind of straighten up some stuff at work. That happened over the weekend. And it's because it was new staff. They weren't being neglectful or lazy or anything like that. You know, sometimes when you train people, you have to go ahead and kind of let them go. Let them go on their own. So they're going to do some things that may not be quite right. But look, you'll get it together. Everybody will get it together. Country Wayne World never has a... Oh my gosh. Like, oh my God. Stefan, it is so... It's so crazy. Like, why can't... It's always something, you know? It's always something. And I'm like, the happiest... I will say... The happiest people on there to me have been Chase and Candace. You know, they throw little curveballs their way. But Chase and Candace, I feel like they're trying to even test Chase and Candace. Like to see, is Chase going to continue to keep being so loyal to Anthony, who is not loyal in return? Like, once Candace told him how she was feeling about Shayla, you know, I can understand Chase wanting to keep Anthony as a friend, or whatever, saying, well, you know, just because he did that doesn't mean I'll do that. I get it. But now with the stuff that Shayla is doing, she has no friends. She acts like she wants no friends, and she's just messy. So now she's about to cause Anthony to not have a friend in Chase. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Chase will choose Anthony over his wife. I don't think he will. But you're right. It's like, where are the happy endings? You know? And then, like today, they started up a storyline with him and Piari. Did you see where Piari was when he picked up his clothes? Piari went and picked up his clothes, right? And so now he's all excited because she knew how to pick his clothes. Well, if any person that's around him enough would know the type of clothing he would like. Okay? Right, Stephon. This is the ATL. Oh my God. Anybody around him would know. He was like, so impressed by the clothing that she picked out for him. And I'm like, okay, I kind of understand. But if you know him, I think Amber could have done the same thing. You know, I think Shayla could have picked out Country Wayne's clothes. like they know what he liked. It's just like if you ask someone to pick out Mike's clothes. Every woman on there can tell you what Mike likes to wear. From his exes to his currents to simply his friends. Jocelyn can tell you. Amber can tell you. Ro can tell you. Shayla can tell you. So I'm like, okay, here they go with this storyline. He gave her $10,000. Now he's hired her. Gonna give her $15,000 a month. Just to kind of see what's gonna happen is it's gonna end up being another Sarah situation. He's giving her $15,000 a month, kind of to keep him on track. He doesn't have to worry about his clothes and stuff like that, right? Okay. But don't you know Wayne, he's gonna start thinking, like $15,000? I think he was a little bit too shocked by the fact that she got those clothes right. He gonna start thinking, and he gonna be like, I'm giving her $15,000. It's not like I'm buying clothes every week. So I need to find something for her to do. And then that's when the problem is gonna come in, because PR is not gonna want to do some of the other things that he wants her to do. Another reason that's gonna be a problem is, okay, when you guys dated the first time, you didn't even want her to come around when you were on your little movie set. So if she's kind of like your girlfriend / assistant, she's going to be around, even on your movie sets. So I think they forget sometimes how past storylines went. The detail is crazy. Anywho, I see that it's like 4 people in here right now, so I'm going to do that professional, personalized disclaimer. Do not do anything that you see me do over here or hear me say to do, okay? If you do so at your own risk, all right? Entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only. That's what this channel is about, okay? So always consult, have a discussion with, conversation with your primary healthcare providers, okay? Be that your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your specialty doctors, okay? Your nutritionist, your dietitianist, your psychologist, your psychiatrist, okay? Your fitness coach, your personal trainer. Contact all of those people, because all of them, any one or any combination thereof, are a part of your healthcare team. Your healthcare team. They are part of your healthcare team. Okay? They make up your healthcare team. So consult with them, communicate with them, talk with them, have open lines of communication between you and them, and make sure that the lines of communication between them are open. All right? Because it is all about you. Remember, they form a circle around you. What do we call it? They're the cell, they're the atom, you're the nucleus, right? The most important part. You are the headquarters, right? So all decisions should be made for the benefit and the best of you. All things should be according to what's going to help you improve your fitness, your health, because they say that your health is your wealth. Over here in Lions Pride, what? Your health and fitness are your wealth, okay? Because you can be absolutely healthy, right? But how do you feel when you go up those flight of steps, right? How do you feel when you walk from your car to Walmart? From the car to the front door, right? How do you feel when you're walking around? Okay? So make sure that you're doing things that are conducive to your to your health and fitness goals, to those things that will benefit you the most. All right? Those things that will greatly benefit you. All right? And look, we want to move with a purpose, okay? We don't want to be out here. Listen, the more you do, the more you will want to do. You want to keep moving. You want to keep moving, keep going, keep doing what you do. But sometimes you have to change it up, okay? Consistency is key. Consistency and being persistent about being consistent. All right? We think what over here? M&M, moderation, modification. All things that you eat, if you're on your health kick, that's great. Look, but if you like to splurge from time to time, think moderation. Moderation is key. Okay? Sometimes you need to moderate your diet, right? Moderate your diet, modify your diet. Just like you need to moderate and modify the things that you do to improve your fitness, your health and fitness, right? I always say, what? Sometimes you can hit a plateau. A plateau, meaning that you don't seem like you're getting what you should be getting out of what you're doing, your exercise routine, your plan, your regimen. You know, you don't feel like you're getting the benefits that you were getting a month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, right? Just switch it up. Switch it up. Whoever helps you figure out your workout plan, I'm sure they've given you some things in there to modify what you do. If you're not physically able to do certain things yet, hopefully a good trainer will have given you some things that you can do to modify. Okay? Modify certain movements, certain moves, all right? So don't do anything that causes you any discomfort, any pain, or just a funny feeling. Even if it's just the way you think, even if you're thinking, should I be doing this? You know, try it. But if it makes you feel like you shouldn't be doing it, or shouldn't be doing it just yet, then don't do it just yet. All right? Look at the legs move. Watch the legs move. Since everybody wants you to watch their legs and feet now, watch the legs move over here in Lions Pride, okay? Watch them move. Get up and be motivated, encouraged to move your own. Okay? And remember, you are in competition with you. You. With the person that you were earlier today, yesterday, last week, last month, last year. That should be your only competition. Because sometimes we can't even compete with ourselves successfully, right? So why would we want to compete with anybody else? It's only going to last so long. Sometimes we lack the motivation to even compete with ourselves. So why stress yourself out trying to compete where you don't compare with someone else? Don't do it. Be motivated. Motivate yourself. Because I found that motivating people will have you guys looking identical like Stepford wives. So what I feel like now is motivate yourself. Find self-motivation some way. Okay? And that way you will keep it classy. You will keep it creative. And you'll keep it about you. It'll be more about you. And you won't look like a carbon copy of someone or something else. So motivate yourself. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Pull yourself up by the shoelaces. Okay? What's cracking, CJ? What's crack-a-lacking? Nothing much. We're just moving. Like we do over here in Lions Pride. We just keep it moving. We drop a few nuggets. Usually the same nuggets every day. Because some nuggets I don't want to drop. Because when I hear them repeated, I don't want to hear it fumbled. I don't want to hear it the wrong way. So, sometimes when you've been taught, trained, educated to know certain things, you got to be careful what you put on the app. Because a lot of times people don't think about the fact that what you say is disseminated to, you might have 2 people in your chat, right? But by next week, you don't know how many people will have seen your message. So you have to be careful about what you say to people when you're talking in your live. We keep it light over here. We keep it mild. We keep it minor, right? So that's why we walk and talk and we say, look at the legs, watch the legs move. Move those legs. Move those arms. Put some pep in that step. Move that waist. Move that waist. Okay? Let them see you walk. There y'all go. There's your another title. Let them see you walk. There's y'all another title. Let them see you walk. Because the creativity, oh my gosh. So just get up. Be motivated by you. You should be your biggest motivator. You should be your biggest influencer. And thank you guys for those thumbs up. And what's going on with you, CJ? How has your Monday been? Happy Monday to you. Happy money making Monday. I need you guys to tell me, y'all know we talk about this usually around spring. You guys remember, Thursday is the first day of the vernal equinox, or spring equinox, as some will say, or just simply the first day of spring. Okay? Thursday is the first day of spring. Sometimes it falls like on the 19th, the 20th, the 21st. What's today? 17, 18, 19, 20? Yeah. So it's on the 20th this year. I'm quite sure it's on the 20th. Y'all let me know if it's not. But I'm kind of sure that spring, the vernal equinox, spring equinox, first day of spring is Thursday. Okay? Conversation piece for you. A simple one, easy one. First day of spring. Maybe, just maybe, the weather will start to be warm more often. Because y'all know it's been cold. It's been raining. It's been snowing. It's been warm. It has been everything this winter. It has. It's been everything. So just remember that Thursday is the first day of the spring equinox. All right? First day of spring. Some of you guys have already had spring break, though. Some of you have already had spring break. You or your kids have already had spring break. And some won't have spring break until like, I guess this week or April, sometime in April. So, okay, y'all. It was loud music. Sounds like the birds are coming out, y'all. Sounds like they're waking up. I put it like that. Sounds like they're waking up. Can you hear the birds? Can you hear the birds singing? Listen to the birds. Listen to the birds sing. Listen to the free birds sing. All right? Listen to the free birds sing. They're singing happy songs, okay? They're singing happy songs. So it'll be warm. I don't know, guys, sometimes we get what they call that Easter snap in some places where you think spring is in full effect. And then the next thing you know, you'll have those winter temperatures again. You'll have winter temperatures again. And in some places even snow. And spring will be in full effect, okay? But sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. So, but for the most part, we're well into spring. Yeah, there they go. Did we give the bird call? There our birds go. You hear them singing. You hear them chirping. They sound so happy. So happy and free. Listen to the birds sing. Listen to the birds chirp. Listen to the birds talk to each other. They're communicating. Go ahead, girl. Listen to the birds sing, chirp, talk, and communicate. Listen. Listen. We just talked about, did we speak them up, y'all? because they were quiet. Remember, I said I thought that the birds were asleep or something. You know, maybe building nests or something, doing something, but they were busy. And now here they go. We hear them. We hear them. Just listen. Listen. If you've gotten in your cardio for the day, your hour of cardio, preferably, if you've gotten in your hour, or at minimum your 30 minutes, how about sit on your deck, sit in your yard, heck, sit in your car, sit on your porch, and just take some deep breaths in and out and reflect on the day. And we're talking about money. How do you make more money? What do you guys do to make more money? To make extra money? What do you do to save money? It's not even always about making extra money. Everybody's always talking about making money. But what do we do to save money? How do we use our money? Is it utilizing, are we always utilizing our financial resources, our funds, our money, just to pay the bills, save a little bit, maybe go on a vacation from time to time, or maybe you have yearly vacations that you plan for? Do you save for the holidays? Because even if you're not buying a lot of gifts, sometimes the holidays just requires us to use more money, right? So how do you save money? What extra things do you use money for that maybe you could cut back on? What things would you like to use money for that you don't do, but you think it would be worth the investment? And investment, we don't mean big time investments. I mean, we could mean that, but we could also mean just small things. Do you splurge on yourself, your family enough? Do you splurge too much? Do you feel like you should be cutting back? Or do you feel like you should be splurging more? What do you do? We always talk about money and ways to make it. But let's talk about what do we do with the money that we have, the money that we expect to receive, or the money that we save, without getting too personal into detail. Do you save your money? Like some people, when they go on vacation, they don't really save for vacation. They just, they may save so much year to year for vacations. Then you have some people who they just jump up and go. They just jump up and go. Whatever money they have is the money that they use. And so they decide to go where they can afford to go at that time. So they haven't really saved, or maybe they don't want to use their savings. Maybe they want to take a small vacation. So they just jump up and go. They just jump up and go. So are you guys like that? Do you jump up and go all the time? Do you save all the time? How do you use your money? How do you spend your money? Are you impulsive? Are you an impulsive shopper? Impulsive buyer? Impulsive spender? Listen, y'all, listen. He's talking to somebody, okay? He's talking to somebody. Listen to the free birds sing. Listen to the free birds talk. Listen, listen, listen. Sometimes it's nicer to listen to them than a lot of chatter from people, especially if it's chatter that it's not even really their chatter, Listen to the birds. You really don't understand them, but they sound happy. They sound happy. And I'm sure we would know if they weren't. I'm sure the sound would be different if they weren't. The squirrels are running around, up and down the trees, all throughout the yards. It's spring. It's almost spring, y'all. 3 more days. 3 more days. And with spring, that means that the day will be equal. Night and day will be equal, right? With the spring equinox and the fall equinox, beginning of spring and fall. That's when daylight and darkness are equal. They're equal. According to the Earth's axis, that's when they should be equal. That's when they're equal. And then summer and winter solstice, you know, you got the longer day. That's when you have that longer, long day compared to night. And the winter solstice, you'll have that long night compared to day. Y'all hear him barking? Y'all hear my friend barking? He's barking. He's barking. He's trying to train him not to come to the street, y'all. But look, he's coming. He's coming. He's like, he ain't having it. Thank you guys for those thumbs up. I appreciate you. Look, he's just barking. Look off. He just barks to look off, y'all. He came back. He came to the street today. He came back to the street, to the curb today. Y'all, okay, y'all. His owner said that he is feeling good, okay? He just had a bath, got his nails trimmed, got his teeth brushed, and he's feeling good. do you guys have pets that act like that? I can't see a cat being happy about a bath or getting his or her teeth brushed or their claws trimmed. I can see that more so with the dog. So our little buddy got his teeth brushed, he's had his bath, and he's had his nails trimmed. So he's feeling good. So I guess he broke protocol because, you know, his owner is training him to stay away from the curb. But he's so used to the curb. And he did say that it's not going to do any good. He said that it'll work for a little while, but then it's not going to do any good. It's not going to do any good. So you guys, of course, watch the legs move. Look at the legs move, okay? Move with a purpose, okay? And if you can hear yourself huffing and puffing, just walk, okay? Just walk. You get a little winded, that's okay, okay? That should improve, right? And even once it improves, you're still going to get winded. You're walking and talking and moving, and, you know, because we're moving our arms. We're moving at that waist, right? With purpose, not just a regular walk, right? So, that being said, move with purpose, all right? Move with the purpose. According to your fitness level. According to your fitness level, all right? According to your fitness level. Move with purpose. For at least an hour, okay? You can do an hour, hour and 15, hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Hey, why not? We spend a lot of the times, we talk about how fast the days go by, but think about your days, right? Think about how much time you just sit on social media doing nothing. Or think about how much time you sit watching TV doing nothing, okay? Get up, get on your elliptical, get on your bicycle. Right, your stationary bike, get on your stationary bike, get on your elliptical. I don't really suggest a mini stepper for cardio, but it does have its uses. It does help, especially if you're at work and you're just sitting there, pedal. But I use mine with a high resistance to kind of help build those legs, build those leg muscles, okay? So I mostly use that to focus on toning and building the muscles of the calves, those quads, and the hamstrings. Because what do we want to do? You want to work opposing muscles. Don't just get up there and do bicep work, okay? Bicep curls, what about those triceps? You got to work on those as well. You got to work on the opposing muscles, right? If you want to work on these quads, you've got to do those hamstrings, all right? And you work on those calves. You can work on those calves anywhere, okay? Work on those calves anywhere. Get on a a press machine, okay? If you go to the gym, you love the gym, make sure you don't leave out those calves. That's what I think of my mini stepper as. Something to help me build those muscles in the calves. Not really to look like Hulk, right? But to make sure that they're toned so that you can continue to do your cardio and your aerobic activities longer, right? So you got to know what you're working out and why. Because some people just work out. Some people just work out, and that's okay. If you haven't been doing anything, it's okay. But if you don't know, learn why you're working particular muscles. And also know that you cannot determine where fat falls off people. I hear so many people saying, oh, I want to lose my thighs, or I want to lose my hips. I want to lose my love handles. I want to lose. Listen, when you hear someone say that they lose weight and they lose it in the boobs and they want to lose it in the waist, or they lose it in the waist and they want to lose it in the hips too, and it just doesn't work, it's because you don't determine where fat falls off. It can fall off anywhere, but you don't determine where the bulk of it falls off. Like, you just can't sculpt yourself that way, right? But you can spot tone those muscles. You can spot tone your muscles, but you cannot spot remove fat. Okay? You can do all the exercise in the world. That fat is just going to fall off. Some places it'll fall off more. Some places it'll fall off less. Some places it'll fall off and you'll be glad. But it may fall off somewhere else. Like, your hips may go down a little bit, but you don't want your boobs to go down. Or your boobs will go down a little bit. Your stomach may go down a little bit. And your hips do too. And you want to keep those hips, right? So you really can't determine. Now, it all depends on genetics, right? Your body type, right? Your body type and shape. So the fat is going to fall wherever the fat wants to fall from. But the good thing about it is that you can get it to fall, all right? The muscle, you can spot tone those muscles. You can train those muscles, but you can't train the fat. You're either going to lose it or not, and it's going to fall from wherever it chooses. Now, most people can tell you where their fat generally falls from, like when they exercise or they lose weight. Haven't you heard people say, man, I can get rid of these hips and my stomach will even get flat. But these love handles, I'm telling you, they're the hardest. Or they'll say, my boobs, I can lose a little bit. My hips, I can lose a little bit. But this waist just won't budge. It may be hereditary, okay? You're just gonna have that little pudge. So don't be running around getting mad because you can't remove that pudge the way you want to. You can spot tone muscles, all right? You can spot lifting, spot train those muscles and determine where you want to be muscular, right? But when it comes to that fat, it's just gonna fall off wherever it falls off. It's just gonna fall off wherever it falls off. And fortunately, some people, it falls off right where they want it to fall off, you know? They want to lose those hips, that's where the fat falls. They want to lose that waist, the fat falls from the waist. They want the fat to drop from those arms, it drops from those arms. It's just like that, it just depends on the person. But when it comes to those muscles, you can spot, train, and tone your muscles. So try your best to do that. And always remember that muscle burns more calories than fat. So build those muscles, get them toned, all right? And when you do your cardiovascular aerobic activities, you'll be able to work longer and you'll have muscle, build your muscle in order to help your body to try to burn those calories that will drop that fat, all right? But always remember, stop trying to compete where you don't compare. Somebody else may have the perfect hourglass shape in your eyes, but think about it, in their eyes, they may still have work to do. And you may wonder, why can't I lose weight? You watch someone on their weight journey and they lose it here, there, wherever. Then you wonder, why can't I lose it there? Because you're different. You're different. And sometimes even if you have the same body type, you don't have the same workout plan. You don't have the same workout ethic. You know, you also got to pay attention to the fact that genetics plays their part. Genetics play their part. Genetics play their part. The people got to get out of that, trying to do what other people do. Even down to trying to lose weight in the spots and places that their neighbor loses weight. Their fellow YouTuber loses weight. Give them people their props. And most importantly, give yourself the props for whatever it is that you do. Whatever it is that you do. And this may sound funny, but I'm just going to say it because I don't care what it sounds like. Because I know I have many, many reasons, and many, many reasons more and more every day. Motivate yourself. Motivate yourself. Be your best motivation. Be your best motivator. Now, it's okay to motivate other people, but when you get to the nitty-gritty of it, motivate yourself. Okay? Motivate yourself. So I'm telling you, it be wolves in sheep's clothing. So motivate yourself. Encourage yourself. And hopefully, in all that you do, your energy will increase. Your stamina will increase. Your endurance will increase. And you'll want to continue to do more and more. You'll want to continue to do more and more. Don't overdo it. We always have to throw that in there, guys. Don't overdo it. Okay. You can catch some of the music some of the times, but you can't catch all of the music all of the time. Oh my God. It's like I'm just gonna tell y'all, I be frustrated on the live sometimes. It's like I can't say nothing. Nothing. I know it's gonna get repeated. You can catch some of the music some of the time, but you can't catch all of the music all of the time. So YouTube, if you hear any music, I do not own the copyrights to that music. It was accidental. I'm outside. We outside. And sometimes that just happens. Sometimes you just hear the music. It's not intentional. It doesn't belong to us. We can't control the volume. So we just try to mute, okay? We just try to mute. We just try to mute as quickly as possible. We try to mute as quickly as possible. But y'all just remember, keep moving. Keep moving and grooving. All right? But always, always remember to do so within your, take into account your level of fitness, right? Do so within make sure that what you're doing is within the scope of what your doctors would have you do, okay? Make sure that what you're doing is within the scope of action that your doctor would have you to perform. Make sure that those actions that you perform are within the scope of actions that he would have you perform. Even with the walking, I encourage those who can. Remember, don't do anything I say or that you see me do. We keep it mild, we keep it minor. I'm going to start going more advanced so I can see how some of these birds start doing their lives. I might start getting a little bit more advanced, but by the time I come on and do this walk and talk, I've already done my workout for today. I work out in the mornings. We come on here and do the walk and talks. Sometimes the walk and talks, especially the first good year, it would be in the mornings, afternoon, evening. Then we were kind of mornings for a while. Then we went to evenings, and it was just kind of evenings it was. Evenings it has been for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years, around about the same time. And I noticed when I changed it up a little bit, other birds will change theirs up a little bit. It's as if they're trying to just like right before me or right after me, just catch me or something. But just remember, do what you do, because nobody can do you like you do. And just keep moving, keep going, keep pushing, keep thinking about it. Keep thinking about what you do. Keep thinking about what your next move is going to be. So keep moving. And that's just not with cardiovascular aerobic activity. I'm not just talking about your health and fitness. I'm talking about mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Keep going, keep moving, keep thinking. All right? Thinking of things that are good for you, things that are conducive to your growth. All right? And prosperity. All right? Stop trying to compete with the people that you don't compare with. You may think that you can compare from what you see on social media. But if they give you all they got on social media, you'll be stuck still doing that same old thing because you really cannot compare. You'll be stuck just still walking and talking because it rhymes and sounds cute. But we walk and talk over here for a plethora of reasons. We've been educated clinically, academically, to know that we got to walk and talk for a plethora of reasons. All right? Over here in Lions Pride, we do not medically, clinically, professionally, okay, assess, diagnose, treat, or evaluate anyone or any condition that they have. We ask that you talk with your primary care provider, theirs with an S too, any combination of. We ask that you pay attention to your body. We ask that you listen to your body when your body talks to you, right? Even if it's something that you've been doing and you're not quite feeling the same, don't try to push it out. Relax, rest, and then start back. All right? But always talk with your healthcare team. And if you're going to tell people to talk to their healthcare provider, make sure that you're doing the same. I can't stand seeing people on here giving people like motivation to do something that they aren't willing to do themselves. A lot of people don't like going to the doctor, right? But if you're going to encourage people to talk to their healthcare provider, tell them to go, make sure that you're going, right? Getting your regular checkups, your regular physicals, you know, your preventative care. Yeah, it can be kind of like, oh, gotta go. But if you're going to encourage others to do it, make sure that if they ask you, well, when did you go and when was the last time you went to the dentist? When was the last time you went just to get a checkup? Make sure that your reply isn't, well, I don't like going to the doctor, because you just encouraged everybody else to go. I'm not going to tell anybody on any live that I do to do anything that I wouldn't do. If it's something that I wouldn't do, before I tell you to do it, I just won't mention it. If it's something that I wouldn't do, before I tell anyone else to do it, I just wouldn't mention it. Y'all, this area, you hear the birds? They're really, really going at it in this area. So you guys get up and move, move, move. How do we want to move? Of course, walking is the freest way. You have that ability by the grace of God. Sprinting, jogging, running, right? Skating. Ride your bike around the neighborhood, around the park. You know, but if you do ride through a bike and if you do go skating, make sure that you have on your pads, right? Those knee pads, those elbow pads. And for those of you who want to wear shoulder pads and hip pads, do that too, okay? Wear those too. Wear neon colors if you're going to be out at night. And if you're on your bike, make sure that your reflectors are working, okay? Make sure that your reflectors are working so that people will see you. Okay, wear reflective clothing and make sure that your bike reflectors are working. All right? Make sure that your bike is in good shape. Safety first. Safety first. And any type of exercise that you do, safety first. We just named about 6 things that you can do, right? You can get on your stationary bike in your home, at the gym. Go to the gym. And there's so many things you can do at the gym. Your treadmill, right? Your elliptical. If you have a Peloton, I'm telling you, get on that Peloton. Okay. Yep. Get on it. Let me tell you, you'll be glad you did. All right. Use anything that is available to you to use. If you live in an area where you can go hiking, mountain climbing, skiing. Now, skiing isn't free. And when you purchase, pieces of equipment, that's not free. But once you make that investment, once you make that one-time purchase, it's free after that, right? It's free after that. Get out in the yard with your kids, okay? Y'all gonna hear that again. Get out in the yard. Play volleyball, basketball, football, okay? Kickball, softball, baseball, tug of war, do whatever. Get some, aerobic activity and anaerobic activity. Get both of them in, okay? You wanna work that body, make sure you don't hurt that body. Your heart is a pump and it is the most important muscle in your body, right? Okay, he cut it down. Your heart is your pump, the most important pump and the most important muscle, because your vessels have pumps as well. Your blood vessels, they push. Those pumps that your blood vessels have are there to help push and propel blood, fluids, and lymph through your circulatory system, through your lymphatic system, okay? All right? It does. It helps push all of that through, okay? So your heart does a lot of work. So you want to work it. It needs work, but you don't want to overwork it. You don't want to overwork it. If you hear yourself huffing and puffing, and what I've come to learn is that some people don't know what excessively is, because they just want to keep on going because they're in competition. But on a serious note, don't do that, because the most important part is the walking. So just walk. Let them see you walk, move, keep moving. When that traffic comes, we keep moving, we march, we walk in place, we step, and then we go, okay? And then we go. Then we go. It's been what, 53 minutes. We can slow down, but hey, if you don't want to slow down, don't. What did I say? An hour. Get you an hour in. Bare minimum, 30 minutes. And if you're just now starting a workout plan, routine, regimen, maybe 15 is good for you. Okay? Maybe 15 is good for you. But the important thing is that you're doing something. The important thing is that you're doing something. Hey, Joshua. How you doing, Joshua? What you up to, Joshua? What are you up to today on this Money Monday? You're good? That's good. I talked a little bit about ways to not just make money. Everybody always wants to talk about making money. Money will be here long time from now, okay? But what do you do? How do you spend your money? How do you save your money? Do you splurge from time to time? Are you a person who doesn't splurge? Do you splurge on others, like your family and friends? Do you splurge on yourself? Are you meticulous about when you spend your money? Like certain seasons, change of the weather, things like that. Do you buy your clothing out of season? Are you a type of person who you won't buy your clothing for next, like winter now, because it's like you don't know what's in style? Or are you a type of person that you're beyond that, like style doesn't matter to you? You just buy what you like? I just finished eating stewed chicken, rice peas, fried sweet plantains, and salad. Joshua, who cooked that? It's so really good. I know it sounds really good, Joshua. It sounds really good. Who cooked that, Joshua? Did your mom cook that? Or did you go out to eat? That sounds really good. So you guys, look at the legs move. I'm sure you see a lot of feet and legs moving. But see, we don't take these off when it's hot. And as you guys know, we take these off when it's hot and we move. We work up a sweat. And then we get our butts in the house and we bathe, okay? We bathe. We bathe, whether it's hot outside, cold outside, or in between. All right? Even if you're not a heavy sweater, if you've been moving constantly for an hour, for 30 minutes, get in that tub, okay? Whether it's slow, whether it's brisk, whether it's fast. Me and my parents, okay, you guys cook together. That's good. What part did you cook, Joshua? What portion of the meal did you cook? Speaking of meals and portions, you know that exercise for me is like eating, right? My warm-up is my appetizer, my workout is my entree, and my cool down is my dessert. I've said it forever. And we come on here, and I've said this forever, and we have 2 desserts. We have a second dessert. And we just walk. We keep it mild. We keep it light. We just walk. Because believe it or not, we do cardio in the mornings, and we do cardio in the daytime, in the evenings, all right, at night. Sometimes it's at night. Sometimes you catch me with Ellie. And sometimes it's just me and you guys just walking and talking. For so many reasons, not because it's cute. My parents did the chicken. Okay, they did the chicken and rice. Chicken, rice, and peas, and the fried sweet plantains. What did you do, Joshua? You did the salad? Did you do the salad, Joshua? I bet you did the salad. What else was it? Let me see. Let me go up. Yeah, you did the salad. I told somebody, I think that was Miss Key Kitchen. She was asking, what are we eating today? Because y'all know that's like one of my favorite questions. So when somebody else asks, my favorite answer is, I don't know. My favorite answer is, I don't know. And the second answer is like, there's so much. There is so much that I could eat. Why don't I know? Like, but you know, unless I take something down, and I don't do that every day like I should. Well, I'll kind of like take something down Monday morning and try to make sure that it's enough for Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday I won't take down a thing. Thursday I won't take down a thing. And Friday we'll wing it. And Saturday, believe it or not, I might take something else down. Go ahead and cook something. And then Sunday depends. Sometimes we're gonna do soul food Sunday with everybody, with the family. And then sometimes we're just gonna, you know, have Sunday dinner at home. So we're gonna cook at least about 3 good times so that we can have leftovers like 3 good times. And even those days where hey James Money 615, how you doing? Even when you have those leftovers, like you gotta eat at least twice a day, right? I do, at least twice a day. There is no reason to eat breakfast. If you wake up and you're not hungry, if your body's not telling you that you're hungry, you don't have to have breakfast. Now, some people say that they have to have breakfast. It just depends. It's person dependent. It's person dependent. Now, if you wake up and you're hungry and you feel that breakfast and you find that breakfast is your best way to go, it helps sustain you throughout the day, then have your breakfast, okay? But some people, some people fast different ways. Some people won't have anything early for breakfast. They'll eat maybe between the hours of 11 and 7, 12 and 8. So they technically don't have breakfast, but if they eat early, like 11, it's kind of brunchy. And they make sure that they don't eat anything else after 7 or 8. But some people, their fast is like, look, they won't eat anything until they're hungry. They don't really look at 11 or 12 noon. They just, if 11 or 12 noon, they're not hungry, they still don't eat. They may not eat until like 2 o'clock. And then they make sure they don't eat after 8. Okay, I had to talk to my neighbor, y'all. So I have heard that it is best that if your body is not telling you to feed it, you're not hungry, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, fine. Because you're kind of in a fasting state. If you don't start eating, you know, you're not eating until like 11 or 12. And especially if you don't eat until like 2, between maybe 2 and 6, 2, 5, 2, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8. But most people kind of do that 11 to 8, 7, 11 to 8, 11 to 7, 12 to 8, something like that. But if you can go even longer, you've slept, and you don't have to have anything between like 6 and 11, and you don't get hungry until like 2 o'clock, that's good too. That's really good. That's really good. It gives your body time to, you know, it gives your organs time to recoup and do the things that they need to do, right? Because the more you eat, the more the body has to create insulin, right? So we won't get into too deep, because I know somebody will go and start repeating what I'm saying and they won't know what they're talking about. At least Google it and get some information, okay? But you're giving your body time to like not have to use so much insulin, because it doesn't have to transport glucose, okay? So you don't have, you know, if you're not eating like that, you don't have so much glucose. So you don't have to, you know, rely on so much insulin to do so much work. But the more you eat, the more you have to rely on your body and its production of insulin. So there's nothing wrong with just waiting until you're ready to eat, waiting until your body tells you to eat. I think Momo and Mike, oh my God, wait a minute. I hope not. Oh my God. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's one I don't want to see. That's one crossing the line I don't want to see. But I wouldn't be surprised because Melissa, I guess it's some type of work truck. I thought it was it's not an ambulance. I was trying to see, I think it's some type of like work truck. But Stefan, that's one. Hey, Shawanda. Hey, Shawanda, welcome to the live. How you doing, Shawanda? Happy Monday. Happy money making Monday. Happy money Monday. Oh, Stefan, that's one I do not want to see. But you know what? Melissa is acting like she's getting soft on J-Mo again. I'm like, girl, that's because he came and helped your family. He's been helping your family. Like, oh my gosh. But you know what? But then again, too, even though I don't want her getting soft on J-Mo, she doesn't need to start depending on Mike. She doesn't need to depend on Mike, because Mike is not reliable. Mike, you know, now I will say, when he heard about Shayla and Sonny talking about him, when Liz told him, he took it and he kind of said, okay, you know, she gave him something to think about, but he was still talking about helping Sonny. But that's when he overheard her talking to Shayla. So he's probably thinking in his head now, oh, Liz is right, Sonny on that BS. But Mike just needs to get himself, and he just needs to focus on Mike. Because, yeah, I think Melissa thinks the same as Mike, like seeing each other, but we're not that serious. But at the same time, you know, women catch feelings usually a little quicker. If she were to find out about Sonny, I don't think she would like it. But she shouldn't say anything, because just because J-Mo is coming over there still helping doesn't mean she has to get soft with J-Mo again either. See, she's so happy that he came and he got her family stuff. So she's happy about that. So now she's like kind of feeling soft towards J-Mo. And I'm like, girl, y'all living in the house and he's paying the rent. he's cool with your mom and your uncle. I mean, you kind of knew J-Mo was going to do that anyway. You kind of knew J-Mo was going to do that anyway, or would do it anyway. So now you all talking about J Bear and you feeling soft. So that might be why Momo might cross the line. And she gonna be like, Melissa, you and Mike seen each other, but y'all aren't committed. And now you feeling like you want to go back to J-Mo? Because honestly, Stefan, I think J-Mo was kind of feeling Mike anyway. Like, you know, he became attracted. He was attracted to Melissa after the little altercation with the necklace. But it seemed like Momo was kind of checking him out. But then he started, you know, going at Melissa. So I think she kind of decided, well, like, okay, I can't do that. Shawana says, hey, everybody. Momo telling on Melissa now to Mike. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because, see, I think Momo wanted Mike anyway. I ain't even like, Stefan, do you feel like that? Were you of the opinion, like, when they first met, did you feel like Momo kind of, you know, was kind of attracted to Mike? Because I felt like she was attracted to Mike. I felt like Momo, you know, was feeling Mike a little bit. Because she knew him before. Well, she just knew him from coming to the club. But you know how it is. Like, Melissa, I guess, hadn't paid too much attention to him. And then she sees them interact. And then she's probably like, dang, I should have went ahead and tried. You know, she's probably like, I should have shot my shot at one point. Because why would she now be telling? And you saw she was all in Ernestine's face the other day when Ernestine was leaving JJ's. She was in Ernestine's face talking trash to Ernestine when Ernestine was leaving JJ's. So the only thing about it, though, is I don't think Melissa and Mike were going to end up together anyway. So now that just means Sonny got one more to compete with. Because I don't think Melissa and Mike were going to end up together anyway. I think that she was going to either end back with J-Mo after Ernestine realizes she's like really number two. Or she was just going to end up just like with neither one of them. Because I think, you know how like they say sometimes you can use a person to get over another person? I do think that Melissa likes Mike. Everybody likes the way he makes her smile. Everybody likes, you know, he stepped up when her mom needed rent. But he's not going to step up the way J-Mo is stepping up. And her mom likes anywhere money comes from. But she's going to roll with the person who has the most money to give her. And right now, J-Mo has the most money to give her. Now, if J-Mo were to get caught up and get locked up, she'd ride with Mike. Melissa's mama would ride with Trey. She would tell Melissa to date Trey. But everyone wants Mike and Wayne's. I know. What Mike guys guess is that snake move he got. What do he call it? The snake walk? But you know, they want him before he even touches them. Mike's a ladies' man. Mike gets all the ladies. Mike gets the ladies before. I mean, like, they're attracted to him off the top. And did you see Dom got jealous yesterday when she found out he gave Sonny $45,000. When she found that out, she got jealous. Yep. When she found out about that $45,000 that he gave Sonny, she got so jealous. You could see it in her eyes. And Dominique, she ain't got herself nothing for a man. Like, that dude is straight using her. And what he's using her for, I really don't know. Because all she really is providing, I mean, Dominique don't have that much money. She provided him, like, that podcast, that studio. And they just got that. And Mike was against it until he realized it could probably help him. So, it's like, it's crazy. I think that, I don't think Melissa, what do you think, Stefan? I don't think Melissa would be as mad if Mike got with Momo than she would be if J-Mo got with Momo. I think she'll be madder about, I think it'll make her more upset that if J-Mo were to get with James, than it would if she were to get with Mike. Mike doesn't need that hood mess family who will stress you. That's why I really don't think that Melissa will get, like, I think they'll fall out. I think it'll hurt their relationship because of the trust. But I think it would hurt her more if Momo got with J-Mo, got with Jane, than it would Mike. Yeah. I think it would hurt her more that he got if you know, getting with Mike, I think it would hurt. But I think it would hurt her more if she got with J-Mo. I think it would hurt her more. Because even she thought she was over J-Mo. And the fact that he came and helped her family, she back, you know, the J-Bear was all right, but it's not even that. She back to, he started talking about, you know, you're my soulmate. And she was going for it for real. It's just that she's still mad about Ernestine. So she was going for it for real, but she's still mad about Ernestine. And J-Mo is so stupid, though. J-Mo gets on my nerves. If you feel like Melissa is always going to be your soulmate, and it's been proven time again, because she talked about all these other people he talked to, and he always comes back to her. So if you feel like that, leave these other people alone. Or don't get so mad when she dates somebody then. And don't think that when you're finally ready to settle down, that's when she should be ready to settle down. And Ernestine is just a clerk. Ernestine is just a dumb clerk. For one, you got this man off papers. Two, you can't see that he's setting you up to just be another runner. He's setting Ernestine up to just be another runner. Ernestine, you say you had a little street sense. It doesn't it doesn't click with her when he's always having Trey do things for her. Trey do things with her. And now Trey taking her somewhere. She's just his runner. And he doesn't make Melissa do that type of stuff. He doesn't make Melissa do that type of stuff. And he didn't want Ernestine in the strip club and stuff like that. And he felt bad about her losing her job. But it's like, at this point, he's kind of like, now, what more can I do with her? So it's like, he hated she lost her job. He doesn't want her in the strip club. But at the same time, he's going to put her in danger with the cops. Because it's like, what else can he do with her? He really can't do anything with her. And I don't even know why he's arguing with Jay. I guess it's just the testosterone, you know, two kings clashing. But he doesn't really want Ernestine. He just knows that Ernestine and Jay aren't together, but he doesn't want Ernestine. Not like that. It's just like he told Melissa. You know what it is with you and him. You know what it is with me and her. And we know what it is with each other. And he called that girl his soulmate. So they need to quit playing. They just need to quit playing. I'm so sick of them playing. Not sure that it's still fake messing with a friend. Not sure that it's still fake messing with a friend man. Oh, you talking about Momo and Melissa's friendship? Yeah. If you're talking about Momo and Melissa's friendship, that is fake. Very fake. It is. That ain't what you do. That is not what you do. You don't do that. But I'm about to get out of here, guys. It's time for me to go. We've had our walking, talking lines prior to the original. Okay. So, listen. Don't let people bother you. Please listen to me. Because I have to tell myself that. Because a lot of times, bothered people will bother you because they're bothered. And sometimes you got other people who see that someone has bothered you. And they decide to jump on the bandwagon to see if their actions can bother you too. And they know that they will because you just told them. You may have even confided and told them. But whenever you do things like that, always do so for a reason. Test their waters and see how they act. See if they sink or swim. See if they pass the test or fail it. Usually they're going to fail it. Usually they'll fail it. They'll sit right there and do what you discussed with them what someone else did. So that's why I say motivate yourself, encourage yourself, uplift yourself. Pull yourself up by those bootstraps, those shoelaces. You know, pull your own pants up, pull your shirt over your own head. Okay? And motivate yourself. It's just like people say when they talk about people's kids. Don't look up to LeBron. Don't look up to MJ. Don't look up to anybody. Now, if your kids look up to them, that's one thing. Maybe they like their talent. But don't rely on those basketball stars, football stars, actors and actresses. Don't rely on them to be your children's role models. And you got full grown adults out here relying on any and everything that another adult does. You've relied on an adult to be your role model. Can you respect people? Yes. Should you respect people? Yes. Should you respect their ethic? Yes. But a lot of times, they do a lot more than respect it. They become it. Sometimes you gotta, keep your personal space back up a little bit, even on social media. The same way you have to do in grocery stores, in department stores, in boutiques. You gotta back up. Tell them to keep their distance, right? Make sure that they stay over there in their lounge and you stay in your lounge, right? Don't let people bother you. Don't let stress people stress you out. And if you find that they're in your lounge, don't let them make your lounge miserable. And you get up out of that misery lounge. Because a lot of times, I'm telling y'all, these people have misery lounges. They kiki and ha-ha and smile like they're okay, but they have misery lounges. And it's sometimes it's that misery loves company, like the old saying goes, but sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes they just want to see somebody else miserable, right? And they don't care who it is. Anybody can be the target. They can smile in your face, but you can be the target, especially if they feel like somebody else is kind of working your nerves. So be mindful of these grown adult people, okay? Because people be peopling. Y'all know what we say, all right? So I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. Remember, keep your ecosystem clear as possible. You got enough stuff that you're dealing with in your day-to-day lives, okay? At home, with your family and friends, at church, at work, at school, when you're in your civic organizations, wherever you are, you got enough going on. So be more concerned with those that you are motivating, who you can reach out and touch, who you can reach out and assist, okay? These grown folks on these apps, nobody should be your motivation. They can be if they're all about positivity, genuine positivity, but don't rely on it. Don't bank on it. Not on the app. Thank you, Stefan. Enjoy your night as well. Let me see. It's 8:28. I'm about to run, jump in the shower. If it's 9:30, if I haven't gone back live, Stefan, then I'm not on. But I'm trying to get in there, get on by 9:30. So I need to get some pictures or something. So I will see you then, if I can, if you can. If not, I'll just be live probably, if I do decide to go live. So you guys remember, keep your ecosystem, keep equilibrium in your ecosystem, okay? You want all things as equal as possible. That's in life in general. All those places I just named, at the Walmart, at the Target, at church, whatever other grocery store, your civic organizations, your school, just your group of friends, your family, especially, all right? You want to keep all things as equal as possible in your ecosystem. You want a complete equilibrium. And it can get a little off sometimes. It can get a little out of whack sometimes, and everything will still be okay. Everything will still be okay. But when you let certain things get out of whack, make sure that it's not someone who means nothing to you causing that, okay? Okay? Make sure that you're not letting someone who means absolutely nothing to you cause disruption or chaos in your ecosystem. That's why we say what? Peace, positivity, and prosperity. Because without peace, there is chaos. And a lot of people want to cause that mentally for you, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Without positivity, there's negativity. Anywhere chaos and negativity roam and live and hold hands together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. You guys know I want you to prosper to your fullest potential. So patiently walk into that prosperity, okay? Patiently walk into that prosperity. And yes, walk into that prosperity with a purpose, okay? Patiently walk into that prosperity and walk with a purpose. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow on the next Let's Walk and Talk original in Lions Pride. Bye, y'all.